As you can see, we have the new Ferrari livery in the F1 game, and we are going to put this car to the test as we do a last to first challenge around Singapore, which is the next race in the F1 calendar, and we're going to do it on 110 AI and try to fight back and see where we finish with this lovely machine around the streets of Singapore. So leave a like and subscribe if you're going to enjoy it. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes, and let's put this lovely livery to the test, and let's see if we can hopefully do a bit better than Ferrari have done in recent races in real life. Now for this one, we are going to drive as Charles Leclerc. You can see the new helmets, the new suits, and the new caps, all that good stuff. We've got Carlos, of course, available as well, but we're going to go with Charles Leclerc for this one. Then in terms of race style, we're going to go expert, and then all of the assists are going to be off. And then, of course, we're going to go for a 25% race to make it a bit more challenging to try and get to the front in about 18 laps or so. Dry weather, and we're going to leave safety car on. And then finally 110 AI with simulation damage. So let's get into the action. Okay, let's get into it. As you can see, we're currently at the end of the formation lap. We're going to start on the softs and basically go really aggressive. And then we might box for the mediums either a bit earlier or a bit later, depending on traffic. An undercut or an overcut will be more suited to our strategy. But yeah, we're going to try and be aggressive with these tyres and, get moves done nice and early. Let's get a last bit of tyre warm up, get them rears nice and hot, and hopefully nice and sticky to get a decent start. Front tyre's getting a little bit cold, but that's okay. Line her up, and let's get ready. Let's do this. I'm looking forward to it. Leave a like if you're going to enjoy, and let's put this livery to the test. Here we go. Lights are on, and they're out. Very quick 5 lights. AI all getting off pretty well actually. Down to turn 1 we go. Let's have a look around the outside. Loads of space to gain here as we make a bunch of moves up to P16 already. That's exactly what we want. Got a car there. That was Sebastian Vettel looking up the inside. Mick Schumacher a bit slow. Out turn 4. Going to get into a drag race as we head down Raffles Boulevard up the inside. Don't want to run into the back of Magnussen if I can avoid it. I'll also slip up the inside here. Just squeeze him into the wall a bit to make sure he doesn't go side by side with us. Up to P14 already. Valtteri Bottas up next. We'll try and go for a move into the hairpin over the Anderson Bridge if possible. Try and get a nice run through here. Nice bit of traction. Going to try the outside line. Again, that's the way you want to go. And that's another one down, up to P13. Yuki Tsunoda up next. Ricardo ahead of him on mediums. So important that we do clear the Honey Badger ASAP. But a very good first lap. More places gained than I expected, so this is going to put us in the mix straight away. Let's see if we can try and get Tsunoda into turn 1 maybe. And waste no time. And then hopefully get Ricardo into Raffles Boulevard. That's going to be the plan here. You can see I've got so much more grip, especially in this final sector. The Ferrari is in its element. Through the final corner, onto the start of lap 2, using the battery. Here we go. Down the inside of turn 1. On Yuki Tsunoda. Job done. Now can we get Ricardo here a little bit far back? We'll have to use a bit of battery, but I wanted to try and get him into Raffles Boulevard. Not the best run through there, not the best exit. We might still challenge if we use up all our battery. Not quite there. I could have maybe gone for that, but that would have been so risky. Struggling to get moves done now already. Tyres are overheating a little bit and I'm trying to manage them. Also, battery is already running relatively low, so I've got to be careful. Our straight line speed is decent enough that I think we can get some moves done, so just got to try and manage the ERS if I can, because we're not going to be able to recharge any of it, only in the pit stop. So here we go, on Ricardo, trying to look for the move here. Up the inside we go. There we go, that's another one down, up into P11. Gasly and Zhou next up, then there's a bit of a gap, which we can try to push into to make some progress.
No need to worry about the tyre conditions now, everything's looking good.
I did just slightly tap the back of Pierre into the brake zone there at turn 13, I believe, or turn 12. Either way, looking to get past now. As we bump the back of him again there, ever so slightly. We should be able to get this one done. Just got to make sure I nail the final corner, which we do. Rear right getting a bit hot.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on medium.
Oh, that's a bit tight. Gasly moving all over the brake zone, but we're through. Let's go after Zhou Guanyu next, although we're not going to have DRS on this lap. Through the back straight. Struggling a bit now with the right rear. Wasn't able to get the run through the final corner there. Just not able to put the traction down. Should hopefully though be able to get the move done here into Raffles Boulevard. So I'll keep it nice and tidy on the traction. And there we go, DRS. This should help us get the move done. We'll slip on the inside. And now we're going to get into a braking battle. Zhou matches up, but we're going to go around the outside. And there we go. Right, P9. Let's get after Alonso next. I just realised I don't know why Zhou's name is all in lowercase. They've clearly made a mistake in the patch, messing that up. Let's push down though. Right, if Sainz doesn't pit, I will. Because next lap would be the perfect lap to pit, but I know Sainz probably will pit, so we're going to avoid stacking by boxing now. We're going to go for that medium tyre. Oh my god, that was a bit of a snap. Decent pit entry though. Now we need a nice quick stop as we get our first glimpse of the new pit crew. .4, not bad, we'll take that. That's a new glitch though, the shaking tyres, the shaking wheels. But yeah, fresh tyres, yellow flag into turn 1, this could be interesting. This could be unfortunate, we're about to find out, so Noda out the race.
Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound.
I did see debris on the racing line. We'll find out if something happens. Either way, let's push. Important out lap here as the AI are going to start pitting this lap, so we've got to crack on here and waste no time. Cars in the pit lane. We're about to find out if this undercut has been a success or not. Obviously, still more cars yet to pit over the next couple of laps, and those on, inverted strategies. But let's see if we made any progress compared to cars around us. It's going to be a race all the way down to turn 3 on cold tyres for some cars. Here we go. There's Ocon, he was ahead of us, and so was Norris. And we're going to have the nice warm tyres. Around the outside of Lando, and we're going to get the DRS for good measure. This is another undercut lap of sorts. Hamilton Verstappen just up the road, 3 seconds. Let's get after him. Alright, everyone's in now, except for those who started on mediums, which I believe is only Alonso, who was ahead of us. We're currently on for a personal best, and I'm assuming a new fastest lap. Gap to Verstappen now just 2 seconds, as we absolutely nail this lap. Let's see, 40-0. Racing cars on pit exit. Yet again, there's Russell, and Perez just in front of him. We're going to get George just around the outside on the nice warm rubber. And we're going to get DRS on Checo. So that undercut has worked beautifully for us. As we're now P7. Once Alonso and Ricciardo pit, that would be a top 5. So that is more than fine for us. Right, Ricciardo in the pits, Alonso as well. They've gone to hard tyres, which is very interesting. But that is us into the top 5. So now we're racing Checo for a P4. No battery though, which is a bit of an issue when trying to overtake. Perez doesn't have DRS, but the Red Bull is a much faster car than some of the cars we've been racing so far up until this point. So I've got to try and figure out where to make the move here, because it's not going to happen in the DRS zones. Tyre wear kicking in, I'm just not able to get the traction that I need to really have a look. Also, Perez now has DRS on Verstappen, which is making things next to impossible for me to have any chance of overtaking Hamilton here, creating a perfect DRS train. So no one can get past. It's going to take an absolutely insane move for me to get past Perez here. I just got no battery. Without the battery, I can't make a move. I had the run there on Checo, but no energy means no party. Literally all over the back of him. We'll try again here, but it's going to be the same old, I think. Yep, just not able to get close enough. Here we go, here we go. There it is. That might be the spot. Perez is going to fight back here. But around the outside of the hairpin, if I can stay close through that chicane. Let's keep going. I can smell a podium here. Maybe even a 1-2. Now we're in a much better position because if Verstappen goes for a move on Hamilton, there's going to be some action, and we're going to be the first ones to have a look at, you know, the possible benefits of that. On the last lap, Verstappen almost got Hamilton into Raffles Boulevard, so if there's any, you know, side by side or any action, we're going to be the first ones to get a chance to hopefully capitalise. But let's see. Overall, pace is insane. Car feels super quick, just lacking a bit of battery really. We're trying it again. Good traction out of there. We've got it. This is going to be a drag race, but I'm confident we'll outbrake Verstappen. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Hamilton next, and we're looking at a 1-2 finish. Let's get after it. This one will be a lot easier as Hamilton doesn't have DRS on anybody in front of him. So we're going to have 3 whole racing laps to look for this move. So let's try and get ahead of him. Mercedes seem to have some very good straight line speed, so it's not going to be the easiest move to pull off. We're going to have to be very close on the exits to have a chance here. I think the overtaking to the hairpin might not happen now because Hamilton's got no traffic in front, so there's got no car in front impeding him under braking, so it's going to be, I think, a straight line move. Yeah, cheers Elvis, I'm on it. But yeah, I think this move isn't on the agenda anymore, as Hamilton can just brake as late as he wants into there, as you can see. Right, let's see if this is the one. Come on. Not quite. I was hoping Hamilton might have gone defensive there into turn 1. That would have really made it easy for me, but he's holding on well. Got to try and nail turn 4 here. That's nice. Much better through there. I've got absolutely no battery left, but we'll try and go for it anyway. Hamilton leaves the door open on the inside. And just like that, P2. Lovely. Right, lap and a half to go. Let's bring this one home. I don't think there was a better way for me to showcase this livery and the new patch, to be honest. A 1-2 for the special one-off livery with the Ferrari. I'm sure they'll be dreaming for this kind of finish in Singapore in a couple of weeks' time. A race in which Verstappen can win the championship, which kind of sums up Ferrari's season really. But anyway, fireworks go off, Carlos wins it, and we're going to finish in second place, making it a 1-2 for the yellow Ferraris in Marina Bay.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So another excellent win from Ferrari. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again.
And there we have it then. Hopefully you enjoyed Carlos Sainz picking up the win for the yellow suit Ferrari and also a fastest lap. So a clean sweep for the prancing horses in Singapore. Will that be the case in 2 weeks' time? Probably not. Even if they had this kind of car, they'd probably find a way to mess it up. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes. Subscribe for more. Give me your thoughts on the livery. Do you like it? And also, has the latest patch fixed any of the issues in your games? As always, a massive shout out to the members for supporting the content. Finally, check out the 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. And it's goodbye from me.